The Caribbean Swan, a folktale.
Once upon a time, in a quaint seaside village nestled in the heart of Jamaica, there lived a loving mother named Mama Jasmine and her 3 daughters, Radiant Rosie, Lovely Lily, and the shy, dark-skinned Daisy. Rosie and Lily were fair and delicate, the spitting image of their mother, while Daisy stood out with her rich, dark complexion. Mama Jasmine adored Rosie and Lily, showering them with affection and praise, while Daisy often felt like an outsider in her own family. Mama Jasmine, blinded by societal standards of beauty, failed to see the unique sparkle within Daisy. Daisy walked through the village, head bowed as others mocked her with cruel words. Rosie and Lily walked ahead, looking back at Daisy with disdain. The village square was alive with laughter, but Daisy felt isolated and alone. She passed a group of children playing in the dusty street, who stopped and pointed at her, whispering behind their hands. "Blackie," one of them sneered, and the others laughed. Daisy's steps faltered, and she hurried away, tears stinging her eyes. Meanwhile, Mama Jasmine watched from a distance, concern creasing her brow, but unsure how to bridge the gap that had grown between her and Daisy. Despite the hardships, Daisy remained resilient. As she grew older, she discovered a strength within herself that she never knew existed. She embraced her uniqueness, her dark skin, and her tomboyish ways. Daisy grew into her teenage years, still feeling out of place in the village. But there was a glimmer of confidence in her eyes as she gazed at her reflection in a puddle. The sun set over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village. Daisy spent more time by herself, exploring the rocky coastline and watching the waves crash against the cliffs. She found solace in the natural beauty around her, feeling a connection to the sea that seemed to understand her in ways her family and peers did not. Then, one day, something magical happened. Daisy burst forth from her cocoon of insecurity, spreading her wings and revealing her true beauty to the world. Her once awkward features now radiated confidence and beauty. The village looked on in awe as Daisy emerged as a swan among ducks. Daisy's skin glowed with a rich, dark sheen, and her eyes sparkled with newfound confidence. She walked through the village square, her head held high, as people stopped and stared, their previous taunts replaced with admiration. The same children who once mocked her now whispered in awe, and even Rosie and Lily couldn't help but be impressed by their sister's transformation. Daisy's beauty and charisma caught the eye of a modeling scout, who saw her potential to shine on an international stage. She received a letter offering her a chance to go to the United States for a better life. Mama Jasmine and her sisters looked on in disbelief as Daisy excitedly shared the news. The village gathered around, cheering for Daisy's newfound opportunity. Daisy could hardly believe her luck as she read the letter aloud to her family. Mama Jasmine's eyes filled with tears of pride and regret, while Rosie and Lily looked on in stunned silence. The villagers, once skeptical of Daisy's potential, now cheered her on, celebrating her achievement. With a mix of nerves and excitement, Daisy embarked on a journey to the land of opportunity, leaving behind the familiar shores of her beloved Jamaica. In America, Daisy's star continued to rise. She walked runways, graced magazine covers, and captured the hearts of people around the world with her beauty and charm. But amidst her success, Daisy never forgot her roots. Daisy strutted confidently down a bustling New York City street, skyscrapers towering overhead. People stopped and stared, captivated by Daisy's elegance and grace. A billboard in Times Square featured Daisy as the face of a major beauty brand. Despite the years of hurt and rejection, Daisy chose to forgive her mother and sisters. She used her success to lift them out of poverty, providing them with a home that was fit for royalty. Mama Jasmine, Rosie, and Lily embraced Daisy, tears of joy streaming down their faces. Daisy stood in front of a grand mansion, surrounded by her family from Jamaica. She gestured towards the mansion, a symbol of her love and forgiveness. Mama Jasmine, Rosie, and Lily were overwhelmed with gratitude, and the family was finally united in love and appreciation for Daisy's generosity. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the sky in hues of pink and orange, Daisy stood on the sandy shores of her homeland. She was no longer the ugly duckling, but a majestic swan who had embraced her true beauty, both inside and out. She was admired not only by her family but also by other beautiful, rich, dark-skinned girls and kids from her hometown and around the world who had heard her story. And so, in the village by the sea, the tale of Daisy, the Caribbean Swan, became legend, inspiring generations to come to embrace their uniqueness and soar to new heights, just like she did. Daisy gazed out at the horizon, a smile playing on her lips as she reflected on her journey from Ugly Duckling to Caribbean Swan.